I wanted to point out to you Kurt Eichenwald publishes a newsletter over on Substack where I publish Hartmann Report. It's titled threats.substack.com. And, or it's titled Threats. The website is threats.substack.com. And Kurt Eichenwald points out that there's this long tradition of Republicans using lies to accomplish political goals. He talks about, like in 2011, remember the Lord's Army, the Lord's Resistance Army? This was in Central Africa, and this was a group that was robbing, pillaging, raping, kidnapping children, turning them into sex slaves and into soldiers. And Obama sent 100 American troops to help out the government of whichever country it was that was fighting them. I think it might have been Uganda at the time. And Limbaugh goes on the air and rants about how Obama just sent troops to wipe out Christians, because it was the Lord's Resistance Army, right? The so-called Christian. And then, of course, that lie promoted the other lie that Obama was a secret Muslim waging war on Christians. Republicans argued that gay marriage would destroy traditional marriage and undermine the state's interest in couples having children. The Republican lies like tax cuts always pay for themselves, or mass seizures of drugs at the border prove that drugs aren't being stopped at the border, which only doesn't make any sense, and they only say it when there are Democratic presidents in office. Or the voting fraud lie. I mean, that lie prior to 2000 was, or 2020 was just annoying. But Trump turned that lie into an actual weapon. He weaponized it. We got the Republican lies against climate change, on secret FBI cabals, on Obamacare, on Syria, on Benghazi, on Vince Foster, on the attempted murder of Paul Pelosi. They're lying about that now. I mean, this is pretty amazing stuff. And does this propaganda work? Yeah, this guy who showed up and tried to kill Paul Pelosi believed these Republican lies. Now, I'm not seeing anything similar to this on the Democratic side. Democrats talk about policy, about the things they have done and want to do. But Republicans don't have a policy other than tax cuts for billionaires and subsidies for the fossil fuel industry, which is destroying our planet. So essentially, they have to lie if they want to get elected. And this is not a healthy thing, shall we say, for America and Americans.